Hello, I'm author-producer Cedric Nettles. I'm radio show host of Speak Live Nation. And this is my channel, and I really appreciate you checking me out and hitting the play button. I have a lot of exciting things going on, and first things first, of course you got my radio show Speak Live Nation. You can listen to that through, I'm sponsored by Exposure Magazine and by publisher and publicist Tamara Lawrence. And I could tell you this is probably one of the most exciting times of my life right now. I will be making my directorial debut and in my first film, and I have an amazing cast so far that I've put together, and it's an exciting time for me. Now, that age-old question comes up, because it's in new directors' terms, you're never supposed to direct your first film. That's kind of an unwritten rule, but what I've discovered in the past year or so is that I was ready the whole time. You know, sometimes you have, I don't know if you've seen that movie, The Last Dragon, you have that who's the master moment. And, you know, if anybody saw that movie, you know what I'm talking about. That you're searching for something that's already there and it's been inside me the whole time. At least for the past couple of years, I've been ready. And what confirmed I was ready, and I want to share this with you because you never know how things will turn out. I had casted a young lady whose father managed her, beautiful young lady, talented, just as gracious and polite as she can be. And she grabbed that role by the throat. She wanted that role. Those two grilled me mercilessly, without mercy, in that meeting, just to try to figure out what made me tick and what do I really have a grasp of my own story. And it turns out that the gentleman that was grilling me, him and his wife were regulars on the popular soap opera, General Hospital. So you never know who you're talking to out there. And I cringe at people who turn out opportunities because of perceptions. I never would have guessed that guy was on General Hospital years ago back in the 90s. He's just as humble as he can be, but he knew his stuff. And he made a very, very, very solid script, I felt, even hotter. And that script got hotter because of him, and I'm very, very thankful for him for helping me out. And even though his daughter will not, as of now, doesn't look like she'll be in the film so far because she got called to be on Broadway. And I'm a little sad about that because I was looking forward to working with her, and because she's an amazing talent. And alongside veteran actress Deborah Terry, of course, that would have been magical to seeing that. But one thing I could tell you, I think the reason why I met that gentleman and that young lady was to find out where I was as a writer. Because when someone who's been in the game for 20, 30 years, who's been on the national sets, they see him hundreds of scripts before in that time, says that my screenplay is worthy enough to have his daughter star in it, that told me right there I was ready. Because something changed in me up to that point about a year and a half ago that got me to the level. That's what I've been working on and working on and working on and working on. And I got at a level that someone at his level says, he's very, very knowledgeable, he's very close, let me help him out. And if you follow this help, daughter gets the green light. So the rest is kind of history. I'll be making my directorial debut, and I'm very grateful for that. Secondly, I want to talk about the seeds you plant. And I'm where I'm at right now at this stage because I planted good seeds for people. I didn't go around talking about them. I didn't go around envying people. I didn't go around, talking trash about people I didn't know. And I definitely didn't go around stealing from people or mistreating people in any way. And if I did mess up, I apologize right away because you don't want that energy following you. That's negative energy that will follow you until your next thing, until you deal with it. And, one of those things I had to learn was, energy is real, and whatever positive energy you bring into something, it will follow you. How you treat people, the honor you show people. And when you understand that, the things you're looking for will follow you. And so, here I am. So, I could tell you that this channel will be kind of my personal journal. I'll kind of be sharing my journey with you. Maybe some of my frustrations, some of my own, bits of victories, because I expect miracles to happen. And up to this stage right now, and this is how you know you're ready. Even the mistakes I made end up being the right moves that fix other problems I didn't have or didn't know I had in the first place. So as those miracles happen, you'll know about it. I'll bring it to you. But I could tell you is, with the people I've met so far that believe in me, there's nothing like having someone special that spills that role of when you look them in the eyes, you do not want to let that person down. And when you look in those eyes, you're accountable to them. Something about them, you feel accountable to them. And you're not going to let them down. And they can look in your soul, they know what you're thinking already. And they also know, they see what you're not seeing, and they know how to pull that out of you. And folks, if you meet people like that, I don't care if it's a relationship thing or mentor thing, that's very special. And hold on to that, because that person was placed there for a reason. And lastly, I want to just put it out there that nothing in this earth will stop what's for you. And I had to grow up a lot when thinking that I was worried about exposing my work out there, because people would take it up for their own and modify it and make a bootleg copy of it. That's a writer's nightmare, but it shouldn't be, because what's yours is yours. And what God gave you is what he gave you. Only you know how to execute that game plan. Nobody else can execute it like you can. And just like no one can execute the game plan you have. I couldn't do what you do. I don't know what's in your head and what's in your heart. And all you creative minds, I want you guys to still stay creative, because the world needs what we offer as artists. They need what we do. And I want you guys to stay inspired, because your gift is not your own. You're meant to share it with other people. So, hey, go out there and share it.